ahead and prime this eye. I'm going to do one eye at a time since we're doing completely two different looks on each eye. I'll blend this concealer out using a brush, which I always use. This is the M.U.F.E. E13. Definitely one of my favorite brushes. It's like a shader brush but fluffy. You take it all the way up to the brows. Okay. This is definitely new to me, like doing two different looks in the same tutorial. Go in with our first shade, which will be Culture. So that'll be this one right here. I feel like that's everybody's transition color. You guys know my new routine with eyeshadows. I tap my colors on and then I go in after and blend, and I don't set my concealer anymore, because I find that when you do that, you are taking away from the shadow that you're going to actually work with. You're taking away their pigmentation, and yeah, I feel like you get better pigmentation not setting your concealer. So I would definitely suggest don't set your concealer. Make sure it's nice and blended out, and then go in with your color. Go with a blending brush and just lightly blend the edges of this shade. You don't want to blend it out too much. Go with the shade. So that's this color right here. It looks like it's kind of like a burgundy color. So I'm going to go in with it using the same blending brush. Tap off the excess. I'm going to hit both the inner and outer corner with this shadow. So we're going to be doing a spotlight look. And get over there to blend the middle. See how easily this shadows blend, like without any pressure. I'm like literally barely touching my eye and blending this. And with a little bit of September, which is a pinky purple in the palette. So this one right here. Just want to put a little color right above there. Oh, there we go. A little color. Let's just do a little cut crease. A little. I'm going with Spill the Tea, which is that rosy color. Take Strut and Slay, which is this one right below. This is the one we just went in with, which is Spill the Tea, and then we're gonna go in with Strut and Slay, which is right under that. And for this one, I'm gonna take my finger and pop that right below. Blending brush and blend the edges into the dark shade so it doesn't look too crazy, like so, and go over top. Try not to blend the crease that you just cut, and keep it like that. In a little bit of shade, that dark shade, pat a little bit on the outer side as well as in the inner corner. Oh yeah, I'm definitely digging this color. With the shade Unbothered, which is this white iridescent shade as our brow bone highlight. Go in with your blending brush, which I cleaned on my color switch, and just blend that into your crease color so they look like one. And now I'm going to go ahead and pop some wing liner and lashes on, and I'll be right back. So you guys, lashes are on. This is the first eye look. Well, we gotta do the lower lash, but this is the top part of the eye. We'll do the lower lash line. I'm going to take in our transition color, which is Culture. Run that on the lower lashes. Then we're going to shade September, which is the pinky purple color in the palette, and run that on the lower lash line. Going with the shade Shade, and just put this color more up on the lash line. Telescopic mascara from L'Oreal. Spill the tea, so which is the rose gold shade, and pop that in the inner corners. Bring it down a little bit to the lower lash line, so like so. And that's it. That's the first eye look. How versatile and how great the Shayla palette is, and how well it works, and how all the shadows work. I want to make sure I use all the shadows, so I'm trying to not use too much of the shadows that I used in my first Shayla video, just so you guys can pretty much get a, you know, a gif as to how all the shadows work. Let's get some tape. So we're gonna go in with our same first transition color. This time we'll make sure we are tapping it more outside, so the you know, keeps out there like that. So once we remove the tape, we'll have a nice clean edge to work with. With my same blending brush, use my color switch to clean it, and go over the edges of this really quickly and very gently, because I don't want too much of it to blend out. I'm going with the shade Titus, which is this gray shade right here, and take the same blending brush, take some product. So this is going to work as our black shade. Keep this right below that transition color, and make sure you wing it out, almost like you're V-shaping the end here. Now you're stopping right in the middle. You're not going further than the middle. In with my, this is why I love the color switch. Color switch, clean off that shade, go back in with your transition color, and just lightly go over the top of that to help blend it. I'm going to go with the shade IE, so the green shade in the palette, on a flat shader brush, and put that on the rest of, damn, that's pigmented, on the rest of the lid. And you want to connect it with the same titled shade. So we're not cutting the crease with concealer, but we are kind of cutting the crease with the shadow, because my lids are not so huge, so I tend to go in with, you know, going over my actual lid. It is freaking gorgeous and so pigmented. The brush is not even wet. In with our blending brush right above that, soften the edges. Pick a little bit of your transition color if you need it. Make sure you go in back here with your concealer or with your foundation brush. If you were like me and you did your foundation already. With the shade Unbothered, which is that whitish shade, as our highlight. Blend that into your transition color. Pop a little bit of green glitter in the center just to give it a little bit of a pop. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this glitter right here from Splash, Glitter Splash, in the shade Golden Seahorse. It's kind of like a rusty gold. I just need just a tad bit glitter, not too much. What I'm gonna do is use the Inglot Duraline. I'm gonna put literally just a little drop. Take the tip of this Real Techniques brush, just like literally dab it in the Duraline. Take off the excess, put it into the glitter, shake off, and then tap this into the center right there. I don't want too much glitter, but I feel like the glitter can bring a little bit of something to this look, you know. There's like a fairy over here. Go ahead, pop a wing on, pop our lashes on, and I'll be right back. Okay, that's the rest of the eyelashes are on, and I did do a quick wing liner. In with IE and run that on the lower lash line. I'm going with the shade Titus. And keep that shade more closer to the lashes. So I want to pop a little bit of that gold glitter in the inner corner right there instead of using a shadow. So this one I will need my glitter glue. Take a little bit of the glitter glue, pop it right there. And bring it down a little bit on the lower lashes here as well. Kind of just like if you would highlight your inner corner. Go with your glitter, knock off the excess, and just pop that right there. Whoa, that's bling. With our Telescopic mascara for the lower lashes. Enjoyed the video. It's a little different. It's just the eye look. Everything else that I used on the face will be linked down below in my description box, so go ahead and check that if you want to know what else I used on the rest of my face. Which side is your favorite side, if you like the green or the pinky purplish side. Comment down below if you want to see me do another look using the last two shades in the palette that I didn't use, which is the two blues. So 14, which is this blue right here, and Sassy, which is like a shift, almost like a blue brown color. So let me know if you want me to use those colors and do another look. And thanks for watching today's video, and I will catch you guys in a later one. Bye guys.